Good morning, everybody. This is Olivia from DOS Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading from the stars. It's a general reading. It's not designated for any particular zodiac sign. It's just the local energy or the energy that's being caught up in these cards. So first off, the first card out was the Ace of Swords. And right away in my mind I thought, yeah, somebody has something on their mind that they need to let somebody else hear. And as you look at it further, it's like I'm feeling that this is an energy that is going to be speaking their truth. And I believe it's to a Knight of Wands energy or person. This could be a younger person, but it's somebody that's very full of energy. And they're always kind of flamboyant. They're kind of like show-offs. They like attention. But I think this person is going to be speaking a truth to this person, which is somebody from the past. Because we have the Six of Cups here. And I feel like once this person, whoever this energy is here, speaks their truth, it's going to be a relief. Because I believe it's letting go. And I'll tell you why I mean that in just a second. But with the Four of Swords here, this is what usually happens after it's been a long battle. Finally, somebody's able to just lay back and chill and just regain who they are. Because a lot of energy was probably given into a situation that needed to end. So this is the Four of Swords, meaning that, it's time to rest so that you can heal from it. And I do believe that this person here could be the Queen of Pentacles. But before I go any further, with it being the Queen of Pentacles here, I believe this is the person that is speaking her truth to let something go. But I feel like it's because she was juggling for so much. When the Two of Pentacles, it's that yo-yo kind of thing where one pentacle's up in the air and the other one's, it's like you're juggling too much. And when you get to the point in your life where you're juggling two very important things and you need to make a decision, because if you don't, it will wear you out to the point where you could even get sick, because it's too much for a human brain to juggle two different things, two different energies, whatever this is. But I feel like in this particular sense, with the Empress being here, I feel like this person probably felt like they were juggling not only their own self, but with this energy here, this Knight of Wands. Because if you think about it, if you're juggling something that's not really making you happy, it's like you're having to pretend like it is maybe when you're around that person. You know how sometimes we don't like, we like to step back and say, well, we're just going to give them a chance and see what happens here. But I think you reached your point where it's time to change. Because what's happening is, once you let go of this energy here, it's like you drop that, and it's like you drop both of the pentacles and you become back to your true self, the Empress. Because think about it, the Queen of Pentacles is the next step up to the Empress. Just like the King of Wands is the next step up to the Emperor. Saying that just now, when you think about the Knight of Wands, he's like one step of being the King of Wands. But he's a knight. He's too young, too immature, possibly. I think it's a beautiful energy. It's like it may be during this meditation or this rest and healing, maybe they were beginning to realize just how much burnout they were being in something that was just too draining. Too much energy, perhaps, for a Queen of Pentacles. Because fire and earth are not necessarily a good match. It can work. It just depends on your birth chart. But anyway, let's keep going. So then when you get down here to the Nine of Swords, if you look and see, it's mirroring the Knight of Wands, which is telling me that there was a lot of anxiety here for this Queen of Pentacles. It was like it was just too much too much action, too much fire, too much, too much strong energy or too much fast energy for a Queen of Pentacles. She's more grounded. This one's like flying up in the air in a sense. And in this card, it looks like they're flying through the ring of fire. It's because that's just the way they are. They're a little bit of a show-off, which is okay. Everybody's got their own little niche. But I think it was causing this Queen of Pentacles just way too much energy and anxiety. It can drain you. Like I said, anxiety can make you sick. So if you think about it like that, that's probably what she was feeling. And now that it's ended, she's starting to realize just how much of a drain it was on her. Because now with the Six of Swords here, this is a beautiful energy of, looking for peace and tranquility. It's like I want to get back to my natural self, like everything's in order, everything's in control. Not controlling, but everything is back to normal for this particular reading. The Empress is the one she's back to normal from the Queen of Pentacles dropping and becoming. I think it's a beautiful, so somebody matured. Either somebody matured or they came back to their natural way of being. It could go either way. Either they've matured to that point or this is the way they have been. And now they were lost in this situation, but now instead of anxiety, they're feeling the peace and serenity of letting something go. And with that said, the last card is the Page of Cups. This can go two ways. Either there's a new love offer coming to you around the corner, or it could be that you're just learning to love yourself again and forgiving yourself for getting involved in something that was more than you could handle. I feel like if you look at this person's face, she looks so at peace and content, staring at that little cup with that fish in it. It's like she's getting grounded. I feel like it's for herself or his self. You can reverse the roles for the genders if you need to. This deck particularly is actually just all feminine. There's a couple of masculines in there, but not too many. But you can also, like I said, you can make this masculine if you wanted to, because they're just the pictures that we look at. Let's clarify this, but before I do that, I kind of think maybe let's just see what the energies read for this particular reading. I want to get just one card, one oracle card from the energy deck. Just one card, please. One card. And then I'm going to clarify the sets of 3 here. That wanted to fly. Oh, look at that. The door to value. This can not only mean, this doesn't necessarily mean all those coins. This is the key, the door to your own personal value. That's why it makes sense. This Page of Cups is like, it's like you lost your value. You gave your value up to something that wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or if you didn't really know what you were getting into. It could be something like that. And it could also mean that there's a door to value, because this is not only about coins. It's about a new home. It's about all kinds of things. That it could be traveling. It could be anything like that. But for now, I'm reading it as the door to value to yourself, because look at where it lands. You're learning the value of who you are. And once it's kind of like learning to love yourself, but even deeper, you're learning to value what you're starting to recognize the values within you that are, you don't want to go beyond those boundaries. It's the values that are innate within you. Okay, I'm not going to go any more with that. Let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to do sets of 3, and I'm not going to do every single card, but let's see what we get here. For this set of 3 right here. Oh, somebody manifested this. kind of makes sense. Somebody manifested this ending, or this speaking the truth to someone that is just too much than they can handle. It's like you manifested this. And either that, or you manifested this from the very beginning, and now you're unmanifesting it. It could be either way. But it looks like something here was manifested. I want to say it was this Queen of Pentacles manifesting her ability to speak to this person and to unlock what's been in her mind with that juggling. See, she's got the key in her hand to unlock that shell that's on her head. And it's like she's manifested to let this go. That's really what it feels like. It's like she knows it's more than she signed up for. And she may have manifested this from the beginning, this person. But remember, this is somebody from the past. And now she's manifesting the ending. So she has known this person before. And now it's let's manifest the end. And there's probably a reason for it. So let's clarify these three. Oh, yes. See there, she's going to be extremely more happier. And look, just like where I laid the card, that Two of Pentacles person that's juggling those two pentacles, gone. It's like the juggling is over. It's like this card could just as well at this point be in reverse, meaning you're balanced now. You've let things go that you didn't need. And then the next one, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Empress. Oh my God. Maybe this is what you did before. You manifested, you thought it was going to bring you happiness, but instead it was more of a juggle. And it wore you out. I feel like you were the Empress, the way this Eight of, or the Two of Pentacles is. I feel like this is you. I feel like that was what you were feeling. You manifested this situation. It made you very happy, but in the long run, it was too much of a juggle. Just too much. Too much for you to take on. And like I said, I think it's because a Queen of Pentacles and a Knight of Wands, this is somebody younger than her. And it's somebody that's got Spitfire energy, which is beautiful, but for a Queen of Pentacles, it can be overwhelming. Alright, let's see what's next. This is going to be for the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. You could be dealing with somebody that's a Pisces, because just because it's a fire sign doesn't mean they don't have water in their birth chart. So I'm guessing the person's, this could be actually their true zodiac sign. This could be a Pisces that this woman was dealing with, but they have the energy of the Knight of Wands, which is fire. And again, fire and water do not match. It's steam. And it's constantly eruptions and destruction, that kind of energy. So it's not something that a grounded person would be that interested in. I mean, she must have thought she was, because she sure manifested it. And it brought her a lot of happiness, but it was too much to juggle. And it could be that they lived in different, if you look at where this Knight of Wands energy is, they're in a forest. They're like, out in the country, whereas where this Queen of Pentacles is, it's like she lives in a big city. And when you live in a big city, you're always on the hustle and bustle, and you just got to get things done. And it was like it was just too much, too much. This is a city girl and this is country boy. Let's clarify these three, the Two of Pentacles again with the Empress and the Six of Swords. Oh, you were a couple. You were a sweet couple. Probably at first meeting, you probably just fell head over heels in love with each other. It's usually, of course, two people that think and look alike. Just different. But that's who your past person is, whoever that was, that you had more like a partnership than a love. Because if you notice, there's not a lot of love, there's not a lot of cups here. I mean, this is from the past, this is from the past. And the only cups would be the Six of Cups. Yeah. Oh, and the Page of Cups. So the last card to clarify would be these three here. The Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords with the Page of Cups. Oh. The High Priestess. It's almost like saying intuitively, even way back here. This could be like the recent past. This could be kind of like the current energy. And it's almost like saying, even the High Priestess at some point, because it's mirroring the Two of Pentacles, is almost like, even before it comes to this end, it's almost like saying she realizes that it was going to be more than she could handle right from after she got to know the person a little bit. She knew it was more than she was going to be able to handle. Because the High Priestess is the one that has that intuition, and they just have that sense of knowing. If you've ever known a friend that just knows stuff, it's like, how did you know that? And they'll say, I don't know. I mean, I've had that happen to me before. It's interesting. But anyway, on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about, it's time to harvest and move on. So that's exactly what you're doing. You're going to in some situations, I consider the Pentacles to be your energy that you gave to a situation. And now it's like you're pulling back your energy and bringing it back into you. And letting that energy of them go. It's kind of sad. I get that. But if it's something that's overwhelming for you and you're trying to bend yourself to make it work, that's not the right way to be. That's like the Two of Pentacles. You're bending yourself this way to make them happy, and that way, you know, but it doesn't always work. Let's get one card from the Lover's Oracle. Just one card, please. One card. I think it was somebody's lesson too. I'm surprised we don't have the Page of Swords, because he's the one that's always learning. But this is definitely, I feel like, some kind of lesson. That one didn't want to go back in. Dove, the enlightened dove. You might have a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So what that tells me, it kind of changes it up a little bit. But when you look at these three, this is new love coming. And she knows it. And this is why there's a new beginning. Think about it. On this card, she knew that there was going to be someone coming. And that could have been why it was ended in the first place. Because somebody here just wasn't committal, maybe. Maybe they just wanted to have fun and, you know, do silly stuff together or whatever. But now that it's ending, and when it ends, the divine always brings you in something new. Something probably better. But it's got something to do with love. A new offer is coming your way. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I definitely appreciate that so much. And I will see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.